Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Holistic Human Performance Podcast. I'm your host, Gena Bradshaw, and today is a solo episode. It's been a while, and I really just had this sense of urgency to make an episode about this topic of enhancing your life force energy. I see so many people struggling every single day between students and clients and people that come up to me after classes or speaking events, and they just express how tired they are and how unmotivated and they're struggling with their health, whether it be the smallest symptoms or the biggest symptoms, right? And I was listening to a podcast with Rachel Hollis, her podcast, and it kind of sparked this idea and this creative, podcast that I wanted to bring to you guys about how to enhance your life force energy. This is a very specific topic because people are like, life force energy, what's that? Well, it's literally the energy that surges through you and around you that gives you literally the energy to pursue your daily habits, your routines, your life's mission and purpose, your vision, which I know is a big word, and people get a little bit like scared when they hear like, oh, what's your life's purpose and mission? What's your vision? People are like, I didn't even ever think about that. So hopefully this gives you the little intuition and this little, sign to really think about what is it that you want in life, because there are certain things that do help enhance our life force energy. So our life force energy is circulating through our body at all times. And when we're depleted, let's just say if we have leaky energy, right, where we give, and we don't receive, or we have people that surround us that maybe we are in toxic relationships, or people that are around us where they kind of quote unquote, right, energy vampires. We all know those people. And, how is it that we can enhance that life force energy that is innate within each and every single one of us, and that helps us to thrive in our health, our lives, our life's mission and purpose, our soul's mission and purpose, however you want to say it. The first thing that needs to happen is getting super clear on what is it that you want. What are your desires? What are your non-negotiables? What are your boundaries? If you don't know what those are, that's where you need to start. And so it's going to be very important for you to get clear, create clarity in that. And that will give you the momentum to take the next step. When you are clear, you already know the next step of what you need to do. And also, in turn, it enhances your life force energy. It gives you energy because it's this boost to your soul and your body. Like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it also creates this sense of holism between your mind, body, and soul, that interconnection that I literally always talk about and is the premise to everything that I teach. When you can step more into this holistic mindset of how everything is connected, and you can come back to wholeness, right? And wholeness is when you can really step into yourself completely and know that all things are connected and things aren't separate, right? My finger isn't separated from my wrist, which is separated from my arm. It's one whole being. Everything is connected. And when you can step into that and get very clear on what you want in your life, that is when you can enhance your life force energy. And this is something that we were gifted with as human beings. I mean, really, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And so if you don't have any energy and you are just lacking every single day, it's going to be a struggle for you to complete those goals and those intentions and the things that you want to accomplish in this life. And so, for example, right, my adversity. I went through cancer twice as a child and young adult. And I had to take that adversity and really, to be honest, I didn't speak about my story, my journey. I mean, I did in a way that was kind of like I was being pushed by my parents because they're like, hey, this is like a good thing and you need to do these things. But I didn't really willingly want to do that. But I did it because I knew it was very helpful for other people. But I didn't realize the impact that it had on myself and my own energy. And when you can speak your truth, that also enhances your life force energy. And being very clear, direct, and also knowing that, hey, I have so much energy within my body and surrounding it. Why not utilize it in a way that's going to enhance your entire life, your health, your well-being, the relationships in your life? Basically, every single aspect in your life will enhance when you can tap into this life force energy that is gifted to us in this lifetime. And most people don't know how to do that, how to tap in. But I think the first step, besides, well, really the first step is to get clear. Get clear on what you want. What are your non-negotiables? What are your boundaries? Go to your journal, write it out. And then the next step is, okay, what gives me energy? Write out a list of different things that give you energy, right? So for me, nature, getting out of nature. I must be outside in nature every single day. Even in the wintertime, I don't care. I will go outside in the snow and I will get at least 5 minutes outside. And maybe it's, exercise. Well, it is exercise that 100% enhances your life force energy. We know this. Nourishing foods, grounding, meditating, chanting, praying, all of these different things enhance your life force energy. So write a list out of all of the energy givers. Okay. It's really not going to be so different for each person, but you might have a few things that give you energy, but may not give me energy. And then you have energy takers. Write a list out of all the things that are taking your energy, right? So your phone, social media, television, if you're binging, what are things that toxic relationships, what are things that take your energy and drain your energy and just leave you completely depleted? That's going to be something to get very clear on, right? So number one, get clear on what you want, your desires, your boundaries, your non-negotiables. Number two, write out a list of energy givers and energy takers. And then notice throughout the week, this is going to be step 3. Go to your calendar or however you keep track of your week and write out and put in your calendar those different energy givers. Okay. Where do those need to be in your day, right? So maybe on a Monday, which I love starting the Monday off with exercise. Maybe you're writing in Monday morning, exercise, go to the gym, take a yoga class, go for a walk, whatever it may be. Write that in your calendar because then you're holding yourself accountable and you know that that's going to give you energy. Okay. So then it's like, okay, when am I meditating throughout the day? Personally, for me, I'm meditating first thing when I wake up and before I go to bed, and then sometimes throughout the day, depending on how my day goes and if I need that extra energy or if I need to like cleanse and clear my energy. So then you're going to write in, okay, I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes at 8 a.m., whatever it may be. Then I'm going to exercise. So those energy givers, you're going to write it out throughout the week, put it in your calendar, put it as a reminder, set it as an alarm. However is going to get you to become motivated, do that. So that's step 3. And with that, all of these things will legitimately enhance your life force energy and also optimize your health and well-being. Now, throughout this process, the start is going to be the hardest part, usually is. But once you get going, you gain this momentum and momentum keeps you going. It gives you that motivation. Oh, I did this. I can do this again. And it keeps you going, keeps you going, keeps you going. You want to have some type of routine and ritual daily so it keeps you on track. And again, this enhances your life force energy because you're giving your body what it needs in order to continue on. And our bodies are the vessel to the soul. And if you aren't taking care of your body, which is literally a temple, then you're going to see repercussions in your health. And that's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And that's not to scare you. It's just to help you to wake up a little bit. Wake up. A lot of people, it's actually funny. I went to a yoga class last night and one of my friends, he was talking about how he has knee pain, tall guy. And I'm like, okay, well, did you go to physical therapy? Well, no. Okay. And meanwhile, the doctors are telling him to get surgery. Okay. Did you go to physical therapy? No. Okay. Have you been strength training? No. Okay. Have you been eating anti-inflammatory foods to nourish it so the swelling will go down? No. Are you putting, arnica or some type of homeopathic, like lotion, gel, or you could take arnica orally as well to help with the inflammation? No. Okay. So you're going to skip all of the foundations, all of the basics, and go right to surgery? Because let's be real, at the end of the day, the surgery might pose more of an issue rather than help you if you're not doing the basics. So I was real with him. I said, let's be real. If you're not doing this, then you're just going to skip all the steps and go right to surgery. And then what, right? You're going to have to go to physical therapy anyways after the surgery. You're not going to be able to play volleyball, play golf. You're not going to be able to play sports. It's going to be a problem. He's like, oh, you're right. You're right. I'm like, get to it. Like, let's go. So, my thing is, yes, I'm a nurturing coach, but I'm also very stern. And so I'm going to hold you accountable. And that's why I do what I do. If you are skipping the foundations and the basics, let's be real. Let's be real. You can't build a house without a foundation. So the same goes for our energy. And so all of these things are connected. Mind, body, and soul are connected. One thing pours into the other. Those 5 buckets that I always talk about with holism: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and energetic. Energetic ties all of those buckets together. Take a look at which one is overflowing, where you're just too hyper focused on, doing too much, too focused on. Which ones are completely empty, where you're completely negligent and just basically putting your head in the sand, and which ones are even keel, which one are just about right. The ones that really stress you out the most, start there. Start with that bucket. So let's just say if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, okay, how can we get that extra energy out? Or how can we create more expression, right? Meditation, movement, and breath work. Those are going to be your basics. And those pour into the physical bucket, the mental bucket, the emotional bucket, the spiritual bucket, and the energetic bucket. So just those 3 things alone will enhance those buckets and help you even keel each of those buckets so you're feeling balanced and whole and enhancing your life force energy. So, guys, that's what I got for you today. Quick episode, but kind of on my mind, on my heart. Wanted to get this out there. And I definitely want to hear what you all have to say. So, send over some questions. I'll utilize them in the podcast. Maybe I'll even do a live Q&A. I'm thinking that's going to be, next step. So, if you guys are interested in that, let me know. And I hope this helps. I'm here to help you if you ever need anything. You can check it out. Like if you need one-on-one coaching, or if you just want to check out the membership and on-demand videos to get you going, it's here, right? Or even my book, if that's going to prompt you to get you going, go do it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe with anyone you think would benefit from this information. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.